So, this is a video on all of the actual real-life gas masks that are used in Rainbow Six Siege. You can see here I've got the Thatcher masks all set up on. Now, Thatcher's one is the only one that's really a real-life setup because he has an Avon M50 on, which is the mask I have on now. He's got the anti-flash outserts. I've got the cherry red outserts on, which I think are really cool. I don't have the anti-flash outserts, but it's the same sort of thing. So that's the mask he has on, this one, with like the hood and everything, which I don't got all set up, and the Kevlar and everything else. But that's pretty much what Thatcher has. But as we go through the other operators, you'll see that they actually don't have realistic masks. So I'll do my best to show you what they actually have, but most of them aren't real. Now for Smoke. Now Smoke's interesting because he actually has a combination of two masks. The bottom half to me looks a lot like the Israeli civilian mask, with this little down bit and the filter in the bottom. But the top half is probably an Avon CT12 or FM12, so I'll put that on for you now. So imagine the bottom half as the bottom half of his mask. And the top half of his nose from sort of this area is what's an Avon FM12 or CT12. Very similar mask to the S10. I slightly prefer this mask to the S10 in terms of comfort and vision, but very, very similar masks. So, yeah, top half like this, bottom half like the Israeli mask. Now, there's not actually a mask at all like Sledge's mask, it's a totally fictitious mask. The bottom half of Sledge's mask has the Avon sort of S10 and FM12 CT12 sort of round bit like I've just shown you on the other two masks. But it has the eyepieces like this sort of mask. But also on his mask, he has no filters on it, it has two filter ports there. So the closest the bottom bit is probably to like the CT12, which I just showed you, because it's got the two filter ports at the bottom if you want to use them, and that same round bit there, sort of from the, obviously not this mask, the S10 and the CT12. However, the eyepieces are more similar to this mask, but they're a bit smaller, like some of the old-fashioned American style sort of triangular ones. But again, it's a completely fictitious mask, and he doesn't wear any filters on it in the game, which is really stupid. Now, Mute has on probably one of these, either a Scott GSR or an Avon M50 or C50, whichever you want to call them, which look very similar to this mask. However, he's got 14mm filters on it rather than proprietary filters, because you can see the little sort of round discs and the smaller inserts. However, I think it is a mask like this. He's also got the white duct tape or masking tape over the exhale valve voice diaphragm, which is I guess why he's called Mute, but again that's a really stupid thing to do because it would actually block your mask from working properly, because what would happen is you try and breathe out, and air would force itself around the outside of the mask as you block the exhale valve. So again, Mute's gas mask has been designed by somebody who probably doesn't know much about how gas masks actually work, and they just think it looks cool, like Sledge's. You'll find a lot of films and that have people on with gas masks who don't have filters on and other, stuff like that, or the chemical hoods are on the wrong way, or the gloves are on the wrong way with NBC suits because they think it has a cool factor rather than how it would actually be worn. But there you go, that's pretty much all of the gas masks used in Rainbow Six Siege. Hope this video has been helpful. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe for more.